So, how can Bigfoot lead us to 54.5? One is a mysterious, seemingly mythical impossibility. The other is Bigfoot. To get to 54.5, you can hire the innovative engineers of FEV. Bigfoot, however, is a little more elusive. Step 1, become a cryptozoologist, which you can do online for about 60 bucks. Now, what do you learn? Hopefully, how to spend your money more wisely. Secondly, you learn about Bigfoot's habitat, his mating rituals, and his eating trends. Currently, one of the hottest trends in eating is sriracha. It's so spicy and delicious. You can put it on just about anything. Sushi, quesadillas, ice cream. Okay. Maybe not ice cream, but soon, like ketchup or mustard, it'll be a standard in cafes everywhere. It'll be a cafe standard, if you will. Now, sriracha is hot, but not uber hot like FEV, which is hot, like 2 suns hot. Like the 2 suns and 3 moons of the planet Tatooine, with its dwindling womp rat population thanks to renowned X-Wing pilot Luke Skywalker. Now, we'll solve for X later. We'll solve for wing now. The average airspeed velocity of an unladen European swallow is based on its beating its wings 15 times every second. Now, if we were to do that all day long, it could travel 950,000 meters. Now, that's a long way to fly, but not quite as far away as the planet Krypton. Now, astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has stated there is a real red M-dwarf star that could be Krypton if Krypton could be Krypton, and it's about 27.1 light years away. You would burn a ton of fuel to get that far, which is inefficient, unless you could turbocharge it or supercharge it. But it's not like you just slap a cape on it and fly. I tried that once, I jumped off the top of my stairs and I broke my foot. Had I listened to Edna Mode, no capes, darling, then I wouldn't have done that. Elvis probably should have listened too, but he had a sparkly cape. It could be said that Elvis is the inventor of stop-start technology, because he would stop and start again. All right, well, maybe not, but he was very good at what he did. He had 18 number ones, 38 top 10s, and sold 207 million albums worldwide. Elvis is catchy and impressive. Ylvis is catchy and Norwegian. They didn't make it to number 1, but they did make it to number 6 when they famously asked, what does the fox say? So let's say what the fox says is he wants to improve his fuel economy by lightweighting himself. So maybe the better question is, what does the fox weigh? The average weight of an adult fox is about 24 pounds. So let's flip that, we get 42, which is of course the meaning of life. But don't panic, we're not throwing in the towel yet, like Bill Nye the Science Guy did on the 3rd episode of Dancing with the Stars. Now, he's a scientist, not a dancer, so let's focus on that. On the 42nd episode of his TV show, see what I did there? He covered pressure and outer space, how hovercraft works, and blood pressure. Now, in the automotive industry, if you hear the word downsizing, your blood pressure is bound to skyrocket. Unless we're talking about engine downsizing, then it might come down to earth. But if that doesn't make your head explode, maybe this will. When you're searching for the elusive 54.5, FEV has 118 different technologies, from 2-stage VCR to CVT to VVL to XDCT, MOUSE. They've got more acronyms than a can of alphabet soup. And each one is designed to shift your thinking into Überdrive. So earlier when I said we'd be solving for X, that time is now, and it's simple. X equals FEV. That doesn't make your head explode, maybe this will. There's a lot about FEV that I want to make sure I get right because it's important. 3 moons and a dwindling womp rat pop. From stage 2 VCR to VVF to other letters that I'm going to learn in a second. We just did the first part. It's got more acronyms than a can of vegetable soup. Why vegetable soup? There are not letters in vegetable soup. You did that.